The story of the Ten Commandments is a foundational narrative in the Bible found primarily in Exodus 19, 20, and Deuteronomy 5. It marks the moment God formally establishes his covenant with the people of Israel after liberating them from slavery in Egypt. The story: after the Israelites escape Egypt and cross the Red Sea, they travel through the wilderness and arrive at the base of Mount Sinai. God tells Moses to consecrate the people and prepare them for a divine encounter. The mountain is described as a terrifying spectacle. It is enveloped in thick smoke, with thunder and lightning, the sound of a very loud trumpet, and the ground shaking. The people are told to stay at a distance, as anyone who touches the mountain will die. Moses goes up the mountain, and there God speaks the Ten Commandments. Unlike the rest of the law, these 10 rules are spoken for all the people to hear. They are a summary of a life of obedience and faithfulness to God and a guide for how the people are to live in community with one another. After God speaks the commandments, Moses goes further up the mountain. He remains there for 40 days and 40 nights. During this time, God gives him the law in greater detail and provides the instructions for building the tabernacle. He also gives Moses 2 stone tablets that are inscribed with the 10 Commandments by the finger of God. Meanwhile, the people grow impatient. They see that Moses has been gone for a long time and they fear he is not coming back. They approach Aaron and demand that he make them a god they can see and worship. Aaron agrees and creates a golden calf. The people worship it, proclaiming, "These are your gods, Israel, who brought you up out of Egypt." God tells Moses of the people's disobedience and threatens to destroy them. Moses intercedes, pleading with God to spare the people. When Moses descends the mountain, carrying the 2 tablets, he sees the golden calf and the people's wild celebration. In a fit of righteous anger, he throws the stone tablets to the ground, shattering them at the foot of the mountain. This act symbolizes the breaking of the covenant by the people's idolatry. Moses then confronts the people, destroys the golden calf, and punishes the offenders. After this, he goes back up the mountain and asks God to renew the covenant. God agrees and instructs Moses to prepare 2 new stone tablets. God once again writes the 10 Commandments on them. Moses returns with these new tablets and places them in the Ark of the Covenant, where they would be preserved as the sign of the covenant between God and Israel. The Commandments, from Exodus 20. The 10 Commandments are typically listed in 2 sections. The first 4 deal with the people's relationship with God, and the last 6 deal with their relationship with each other. "You shall have no other gods before me." This commandment forbids the worship of any other deity besides the one true God. "You shall not make for yourself an image in the form of anything in heaven above or on the earth beneath or in the waters below. You shall not bow down to them or worship them." This prohibits idolatry, the creation and worship of physical representations of God or other gods. "You shall not misuse the name of the Lord your God." This commandment is about the proper respect and reverence for God's name, forbidding its use for curses, false oaths, or in a trivial manner. "Remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy." This command establishes a day of rest and worship, a time to honor God as the creator and sustainer of life. "Honor your father and your mother." This is the first commandment with a promise attached, that your days may be long in the land. It emphasizes the importance of family and respect for authority. "You shall not murder." This commandment protects the sanctity of human life, which is created in God's image. "You shall not commit adultery." This protects the sacredness of marriage and fidelity within a covenant relationship. "You shall not steal." This commandment protects private property and promotes a just society. "You shall not give false testimony against your neighbor." This is a prohibition against lying, slander, and giving false evidence, which upholds truth and justice in the community. "You shall not covet your neighbor's house, wife, or anything that belongs to your neighbor." This is unique because it addresses an internal state, desire or longing for what belongs to others. It deals with the heart's intentions, which can lead to breaking the other commandments.